What is up, everybody? Ross Thomas here for the Brotographer.com. I've got some sweet new gear that Aputure has sent out to me, and I wanted to show it to you guys today. Let's get into it. Don't mind me, just washing my LED light here. Oh yeah, you saw that right. This bad boy right here is the brand new Aputure MW. It's the newest light in Aputure's M lineup. This is by far the brightest light they have ever come out with in this form factor. So this light not only can just get wet like you saw right there, but it can actually go 33 feet underwater. I can't wait till I get back to Hawaii so I can test this out when diving. So, like I said, 33 feet underwater. It has a 24-hour battery life, destroying all of the other M lights. Now this light is gonna be more expensive. It's about 200 bucks, but battery life, 24 hours, amazing. On full power, this thing still gets 80 minutes and it is absolutely bright. So it's got a ton of brightness settings, it's got a booster, it's got effects like all those new LED lights have. You can do like flickering lights from a TV, lightning, all that cool stuff. But this is a 5600 light, Kelvin light, just like all the other Aputure lights like the 120D and the 300D and those lights are. So it's gonna match their color temperature, but I'm not even on booster mode, and as you can see, this is bright. Let me turn it off so I don't get destroyed. I haven't had a ton of time to play with this light just quite yet, but it is awesome. So yeah, water's definitely your friend with this light. As you can see, it's got this chip on board technology where it's a single chip. Amazing. It's actually still got water here in this little outer covering, so you can just wipe it off. The back here, you can still see some water droplets actually inside there. The back here feels like a solid piece of aluminum. Really heavy and really durable. You've got a 1/4-20 thread right here that looks very sturdy. I have put it up on a light stand once, but man, this thing looks like it's gonna last forever. The MW comes in this nifty little case here. I find it really funny that the actual light is definitely more waterproof than the case is. You don't really need the case other than to carry the charger, which is USB-C, pretty nifty. And that's over on this little side here, if I can get it to focus. There we go. On this side here, USB-C. And inside the case, really simple. You get a bunch of gels. You get this front diffuser that you can stack these gels actually into and then put over the front of the light. So yeah, the Aputure MW, it's this waterproof, extremely bright light. Man, if you're a filmmaker who shoots at night or just needs a little hair light or anything like that, you can boom this up. You can probably tape this up. It's super light, but Aputure MW, cool little light. It's gonna run you about 200 bucks. Everybody should have one of these in their kit. Remember that case I showed you a second ago? Let's jump in there. I've got another thing to show you inside it, then I'm gonna show you the case itself. So Aputure was kind enough, I didn't even know they're actually gonna send this out to me. They were kind enough to send me out their new Fresnel 2X lens. I had their original, this is the original here, and as you can see on the original, this had a tendency, as you made the Fresnel go wider or into spot, to have some light leak right there. And it's also built relatively well, and it served its purpose. But in the 2X, Aputure has, number one, included this sweet carrying case. And two, man, they made this so much better. It's so much more robust. It's definitely heavier, but man, the quality really shows in this. So now it's a twist right here, and it's really easy to twist to go from wide to spot. And you can go from 12 degrees all the way to 40 degrees. Man, the light output that this thing throws when you throw it on like a 300D is pretty crazy. I shoot in my gym a lot, and I want to highlight my logo in the background a lot. And man, even on bright days, throw it on a 300D, this thing really shows my logo in the background. Or if I want to do a spotlight or just flood it in a wide area, I can put the light way back, and this thing just throws a ton of light. Now, aside from the light, this case, man, has been a welcome addition. I actually requested that Aputure send this out. Thank you guys for sending this out to me. I love the Aputure branding right here. This is meant for the 120D. It's got these areas for locks in the front right here. I don't know who's gonna put 4 padlocks on one of these cases, but if you have a lot of expensive lighting in here, you might. And we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 latches. So let's get these open. These are typical latches. We open it up and voila, we've got some nice padding on the top, and this is where you can put, man, so much stuff. Personally, I like to have some little reflectors here on the left. I put the new Fresnel 2X on top right there, and you can have one, I got one 120D in here, and I'm shooting with the other ones right now, that's why they're not in here, but you can have 1, 2, 3 120Ds, put some small light stands. I can fit 3 light stands in here, and depending on the size and kind of like quality and durability of your light stands, they might be a little bit bigger. But if you go with the tiny little flimsy ones, you can easily fit them in here. But the ones that I have are from Kupo, and they are the click stands, and you kind of have to shove them in here a little bit. Hey, but they work. Got some barn doors over here, and here you put all the accessories like the power packs and all that good stuff, all your cords. This seems like a really basic thing to have, but man, when I bring my lights on location, it is such a pain to like throw them in a backpack. Having a nice case like this where everything remains organized is wonderful. So I highly encourage you guys to get this. Link is also in the description below. But I highly encourage you guys to get a case like this or this case itself. Link, as always, in the description below. I also forgot to mention that this thing has crazy good wheels and handles. So anyways, that's just a little short update on the new gear that Aputure sent out to me. I remember buying Aputure products when they were only in China, and I had to talk somebody on the internet super late at night to order the product, PayPal them, and have them ship it all the way over from China. Man, have they grown crazy fast in these last few years, and they are making amazing products like the 120D I'm shooting with, a 300D, the amazing MW. They're waterproof, for goodness sake. Anyways, their sister company Deity even makes amazing microphones. This is the D3 Pro, and I absolutely love this microphone as well. It's a great mic, and you heard some of it in this video, actually. Aputure, thank you so much for sending this stuff out to me. They never tell me what to say. They never ask me to say anything specific in videos, and I just love making videos about their products because they're so cool and they're pretty affordable, and I think that everybody could use an Aputure product. Anyways, I'm starting to blabber, so I'll get out of here. I'm Ross for the Brotographer.com. Make sure you subscribe, hit that little like button, and hit that little bell for notifications when I release new videos, hopefully much more consistently here in 2019. Also, don't forget to follow us on Instagram. I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.